Fortnite's Disneyland Game Rush mode is honestly really interesting. So I've played about an hour of this mode, and I'd say it's really fun. Don't get me wrong, it's quite random and unexpected at the same time, but don't forget, it is a creative map that's made by Disney. So I personally don't understand the hate, because it's different to what we're used to, and it has a leaderboard format with quizzes and quests to complete, so I don't understand the backlash. In my opinion, it kind of reminds me of the pre-event mode that sometimes happens just before a live event, and we've seen this in Chapter 6. Like if we go back to the Galactic Battle Final Cinematic live event, there was a massive dogfight between loads of spaceships where one side would attack the main Star Destroyer while the defenders had to take out the remaining ships. Each time you'd break a rock or a ship, you'd get these points and a score, and with the new Disneyland mode, you are essentially doing the same thing, but with more of an objective, and it feels much more rewarding. So when you guys actually load in, you are greeted to a Disneyland lobby theme area centered around the California park, and just before you go into each new game mode, well, they're actually called attractions, you can roam around and collect these Disney themed coins in the shape of Mickey Mouse. And for those that don't know, you can actually see them in the bottom right, the exact amount you have, but there's also a quiz format where you can pick up random coins too by guessing these questions on the screen. I've only played like 4 or 5 different attractions, but they all have very unique missions, and that's to me what makes Disneyland Game Rush that entertaining. Like the general goal of each attraction is to collect as many coins as possible, but they aren't the same in any way. What I mean by that is that, for example, in one mode you will have to kill bots, and that's how you build up the score. Then in another one, you'll just simply run around and collect as many coins as you possibly can. Like there are so many cool secrets that give you extra ways of claiming higher scores, and that in itself makes this Disneyland Game Rush mode that much more engaging and fun. But honestly, that's about it for now. There's limited things that you can really do, but it feels like a step in the right direction. Fortnite this season have not only brought one of the best seasons we've had in a long time now, being of course the Simpsons mini-season, but they are now expanding into creative. I was getting incredibly bored of Steal the Brain Rot and just general tycoons. They were taking over the game for the worst, and now it feels like it's becoming the original game that we've all wanted to play for a long time now. The really exciting thing about this is that there's an endless amount of new attractions that they can add every single day. For example, Andy's room in Toy Story, maybe a Lightning McQueen racing mode, and so much more. However, that said, this has been in the works for years now. Epic Games confirmed that it's been in development for over 2 years, I believe. We did get that trailer last year. So is this actually worth the time and energy that they've put in, or does this just feel like something that will die out before 2026 arrives? I think as a community, we should notice and recognise how much better Fortnite has been since last season. Chapter 6 Season 4 was genuinely really boring, and now it's like they've flicked a switch and the creativity is completely well and truly back. To be perfectly honest, I'm not one to promote and be hyped about collaborations because we've seen it a lot. But when they are doing it in a way that links to Fortnite's original storyline and timeline, in a way, I'm all for it. And it seems to be working out in other ways too. If we take a look at the OG reality, we have the Butterfly event happening on November the 8th, which is so exciting. The last few events in OG have been slightly different to the original Chapter 1 versions we got before, which to me gives me something to look forward to. It's something different, and we get to experience the dimension warping effects of the Butterfly. Well, that was said in their own words. Does this have a further hidden meaning? Simpsons are going to slowly begin releasing new skins and obviously weapons for the next 2 to 3 weeks, and both seasons should tie in into Chapter 7, which looks so cool. Like, this could actually be the best Fortnite has been since Chapter 3 or 4, and I'm not even just exaggerating, I'm being serious. But let me know what you guys rate this season out of 10. Do be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Also, use my code in the Fortnite item shop, it seriously goes a long way. But I'm going to continue playing the gameplay in the background, so I'll see you guys in the next one.